So it's 10:23, and my eyes are literally burning right now. Cause I'm so tired. Uh, oh my goodness. Okay, I look so crazy. I look so sick. But my eyes are like watering right now. They like burn because I'm so tired. So they're watering and stuff. But it's Monday, September 18th, and it's 10:27 p.m. And I technically survived another day without smoking, even though it was very hard. And I'm just gonna tell y'all like a little bit about like how my day went, and then I'm gonna get into like some other stuff after I talk about my day. So I actually stayed up all night last night. And I actually technically didn't go 2 days without smoking. Today is honestly the first day because last night I was doing well. I was editing, working on my videos and everything. And my friend called me up at like 1 in the morning, literally, and was like, "What you doing? Let's match." And like, this is normal behavior for my friends. Like, this is what I usually would do. Like, I wouldn't usually care. I'd be up till like 4 in the morning hanging out, chilling, smoking, whatever. So this is normal for me. So for her to call me, like, I felt like that was kind of a temptation. And I feel like, because usually, I mean, with her specifically, with this best friend, like, we hang out, but it's not usually like ever that late, like, at all. And yeah, so she came over, but we had like this really good conversation, y'all. Like, I mean, like, she came over with her boyfriend, which was kind of shocking, number one, because like we don't really hang with him. Like, you can't sit with us, or her, whatever. The person she's involved with, she's dating. She came with him, and I was kind of shocked because I'm like, what he doing here? Like. But we ended up having this really, really no. But she no. So when she first called me, she was like, "Yeah, Jay, like match something." I'm like, "I don't smoke no more, but you can come up and we can talk and chill." Like, and she's like, "Okay, well, I'll come up," type stuff. So her and the dating guy, they come up, and the guy she's dating, they come up. Well, I know him. Like, I'm just saying this to y'all because y'all don't know him, but I know him. Like, I've known him since a long time. So she been whatever. I know him. So they come up, and it's just me, my best friend, and him. And they're over here, and I was doing good, and I was like, I'm not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna do it, Jayla. You're stronger than this. You can do it. Like, and I knew I could not do it. That's the craziest thing is like if I would have just had my mind all the way there and like, cause I was committed to it the entire day, and I was committed to it literally up until like the blunt came in my direction, and I was like, like y'all, we were having the most enlightening conversation ever. First of all, we were discussing all this stuff like about Black culture. She had asked me a question, pretty much saying, do you think that drug dealing is a part of Black culture? And we got into this heated like discussion about that, which then turned into like healing from our childhoods, and then it turned into like men needing to step up and be men. Like, we were going in, y'all. So I really want to get more into like having dialogue on my YouTube channel. Like, I want to get into more like having open discussions, and I do see like my channel eventually forming into like a place where I will have like more of a talk show kind of environment, because that's what I'm doing. As you see, like, I want to talk and help people heal and stuff. So, and I just realized just through the power of words, like, I felt more connected to both of them than and I don't even like, he is okay as a person. Like, I ain't got nothing against him at all. But like, you know, like, that's your boy, the person that your best friend is dating is usually like, that's not your friend. That's not going to be your friend. Like, it's not really something that needs to be, you know, in that place. But I know him well. It's kind of like we're all like a little small family, honestly, because she used to be my roommate. He used to be there all the time. So it's like I'm familiar with these people. But all that to say, like, out of my years of knowing them and even living with both of them, like, we never had a conversation that deep, like, ever. And I was like, y'all, like, we need to start talking more about stuff like this. Like, we're talking about like trap music and how what goes into your ears is like so deadly, and how all the music people listen to is just like really ruining their minds, and like, I don't know, all this stuff. So anyway, so the conversation was so good. I was like, I cannot be not high for this. Like, I need at least one hit. Like, one. I was like, y'all, let me just let me. She was like, I was like, and that was it. So I did take one hit, but Honestly, I was honestly starting to beat myself up. Like, once I took the one hit, I was like, you know what? I might as well just go back to smoking because we see that you obviously need to smoke. Like, um, but that wasn't the answer. So I fought that. I fought that energy or whatever that was. I think that was the enemy. Like, I really do. I think that whole situation was the enemy. Like, why would you call me at 1:00 in the morning, knowing that first of all I can't sleep and I do have insomnia. Not her, not my friend, because I don't think that's her problem at all. Like, she's doing her, she do what she do, and I have my choices and my decisions. But I just think the situation was a situation of the enemy where he was trying to test me, and it won. He won, and I gave in, and I'm not going to keep giving in, and this is just going to make me stronger. I mean, you also have to keep in mind, like I told y'all before, I haven't been like a successful day without smoking probably since 2015. That's probably the longest. Yes. 2015 was the last time I took a break, or I tried to, and I only hit 3 days, guys. So this is a big step for me, and I just feel like my mindset is definitely in much more like clear place now. Let me get my drink. But yeah, I feel like my mindset is less like, it's definitely in a better place where I think I'm a lot more serious about the changes that I'm making. I feel like a lot of times in the past, like, I talked more about it, but I don't feel like I was really about it. And now, like, I've been taking, like, really extreme measures to just, like, be healthy and just, like, get my mind right. Like, I really realized that, like, after not... Okay. So pause. Let me finish my day, and then we'll end smoking, and then I'll get into like what I realized and the afterthoughts and all that. So yeah, so I took one hit. I was kind of upset, but I'm like, not really, because you got to keep in mind, Jay, like, this is your first time going without smoking in forever, and for you to only take one puff as opposed to 3 blunts a day, like, that's a big change drastically. For me to not even, like, purchase my own weed and roll it up in the comfort of my home, like, for me to not do that, and I live by myself, I live with my roommate, you know what I mean? Like, I got that freedom. For me to not do that when I had the chance to do it and only doing it when I was offered it, definitely showed me something. It showed me that I am obviously strong enough in myself to not do it. It's the influence of others that sometimes F's up the quitting and the break and stopping. And sometimes I think, like, for me, I realized that, like, I'm really gonna have to be clear with my friends. Like, I have to be honest, like, not honest, but I have to, like, keep my word, and I really have to stress the importance to them of, like, why I can't be smoking. Like, and I did that to my best friend yesterday. I told her, and she understands completely. Like, okay, like, if you're gonna do it, girl, do it. Like, stick to it. But yeah, so I messed up. But long story short, so I took that one puff, but I wasn't high because, like I said, y'all, I'm used to smoking way more than that. Like, way more than that. So one puff for me, that was literally like a little itch. Like, it wasn't nothing. The reason I know it wasn't nothing is because once they left, I was up until like 5 in the morning, y'all. Like, I was up all night long. I didn't get no sleep last night. I was up so late. I ended up I was having some issues, some problems, whatever. So I was up so late, I ended up going to the doctor. Like, it was so crazy. I stayed up until like the sunrise, and I went to the doctor this morning. Nothing serious, nothing crazy, but I was just like, hey, if I'm up, might as well go to the doctor. You've been meaning to get that checked up. So, like, I just went to the doctor this morning, and I was up all night, came home from the doctor's. I was supposed to be at class at 2. Mind you, I got home at like 8 in the morning, and I was so tired. My eyes were burning, like, right now. I got in the shower and I just went to sleep. I woke up and I went to class, and I had a rough kind of class today because I was supposed to have this design class, and I'm supposed to pretty much every Monday we usually have a project, and the projects that we do, I should have brought it inside so I could show y'all the stupidness, but like, the projects we do are very, like, detail oriented, and it's very detail oriented when it comes to measurements and, like, how we, like, mount our projects and everything. It's a very detailed process of what you have to do and how it should be done. And our assignments are supposed to be due at 2 o'clock. Now, keep in mind, yesterday, I already knew this. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep early tonight. Like, you know, because I intentionally went to the gym. I had a long day, so I would be tired. It was like roughly around like 12. I said, you know what, I'll do a little bit of editing until I fall asleep, because I'm sure within the next hour, so I'll be tired. That's when my best friend called me. Things kind of got derailed. And I'm like, I mean, it's okay. I want to see my friend. I ain't talked to him forever. Like, it ain't that deep. But that slight distraction threw me off, because now when I was in this mindset of like, oh, I'm about to chill, I'm about to do a little bit editing, then I fall asleep, then I wake up early enough so that I can get my project mounted, and then, you know, I have time to eat, and like, oh, I had this whole plan and I was prepared, but I got distracted by smoking and hanging out. Like, honestly, in me, I know that, like, I love my friend to death. I love her to death. Like, I love talking to her. I love seeing her. I love hanging out with her. That's like my sister. But being responsible and, like, being for real, I should have just been like, I want to chill with y'all tonight, D. But you know what, babe? I gotta get this editing done. I don't know if I should be around the smoke. I'm not even strong enough. And I think that was my fault. Like, I thought I was strong enough. Like, oh, yeah, y'all can smoke around me. So, I don't know. That's just a lesson I learned. And I see that, like, it really is important to, like, stand your ground and to, like, stay focused and don't be around it. Like, if you know you're starting off like me and you're trying to stop, I don't really think it's smart to be around it. I thought I was strong enough to be around it, but I don't think I'm at the point where I'm strong enough to be around it, honestly. So for me personally, I just can tell that it's going to be a lot lonelier unless people are willing to hang out with me and not smoke, just until I'm at a point where I can be comfortable around the smoke and then not trigger me or activate me to want to smoke. But so I woke up and I just had a really bad, like, morning, honestly. And by the time I made it to class, I actually left here early. Like, I left my house very early so that I could purchase my, like, mountain, the board that I put my mountain on. I left at 1. I had class at 2. I'm 10 minutes from campus. So I left at a pretty reasonable time to get everything. Now, what happened is I go to the lab. We have, like, this design studio lab where we can, like, print pictures and we can work on, like, Adobe, like, it's like a creative space for us, for all the design students, and I really do love it because it's like perfect. Like, all the resources, all the tools we need to create is literally there for, like, anything digital. Or so that's why I love my major and I love my school. So I get to campus, and for some reason every year I take this class. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is my 3rd time taking this class. First time I dropped out of school and I dropped the class. Second time I literally completed the course and I got failed. I completed all my science, everything. Professor failed me because of attendance. And it's like, so my relationship with this professor is, like, really rocky. And he's always been the one to, like, single me out. And I don't really like that. And it makes me feel some type of way because, like, I'll be wanting to cuss out my professor. Like, this is just the real in me. Like, I'll be wanting to be like, hey, yo, like, get off my back. Like, why are you worried about me? Like, I don't say nothing to this man, y'all. I don't like him. That's just, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't like him. He is a Caucasian professor. He's a little bit older, but he's a conservative. He's more of, like, everything is by the book for him. And he's not even that old, but, like, he's cool as a guy. He's okay, but I don't know. I call his bluff. I see through it. I can read people, and I don't really think he is as genuine as he appears to be. And I think a lot of times he can be very hard on students when I understand that, like, the industry that we're going into as design students are very competitive, but there's, like, a level for, like, I don't know, the pressure you put on your students. And I feel like the pressure he puts on his students can sometimes be really unfair. Like, today, I feel sorry for the other students who took this class because I took this class when I took this class plenty of times before, so I know how he works. Like, I'm not sure I understand. Girl, I'm not talking to you, Siri. So I know how this class works. Like, I know the process of everything pretty much. And it's been easier for me to take this class the 3rd time because I'm turning the same projects in, y'all. Like, I'm turning the same work in. I hope he don't care. I don't really think he can care because it's like, it's original. Like, yeah, I don't think he cares. Because I did the same thing for my other class that I failed. I turned in all the same assignments. So, whatever. So, that's what I've been doing. And He gonna come at me. Mind y'all, my whole class, it's 2 o'clock. And the whole class that's supposed to be next door in his class is literally in the design studio trying to mount their work and get their work put onto the board. Because it's like when we print out our projects, we have to like pretty much like glue it and measure it and everything and put it on this black board so it gives this nice black border to whatever your work is you do. But that process is hard because there'll be like 20 other students doing it, and then like you be needing help from the lab like assistant, and it's only one lab assistant to help all the students in here. So keep in mind, I came to campus early, prepared. My work was done. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna take nothing but a few minutes. Bam, we just gonna print and I'll be done with it. Cause like I've done it so many times. But I get in here, it's like everybody is printing, everybody's taking forever. And to my, like, I'm going to be honest, I'm like, dang, Jay, you probably should have came earlier. But you couldn't come earlier because you was tired, because you was up all night. So, like, I'm just going through it. So he walks through the door, and my professor is like, Jayla, what are you doing? Come on, let's get to class. I said, I literally looked at my professor. I was like, I'm not the only student in here right now. You know that, right? He's like, come on, but you know better. You've been through it. And I'm like, every time I take this man's class, y'all, he singles me out. Like, my first day of class, I'm walking into class. I'm about to go chill. I'm like, let me sit in the back because I don't really like him like that. So, honestly, I don't really want to see your face like that. I just want to be here, do my work. You know what I'm saying? Stay quiet, not talk to nobody, and keep it moving. He's like, oh, Jay, look, come on. We saved the seat for you up front. I saved the seat just for you. I'm like, why are you geeking? Like, why are you so pressed to, like, single me out? But I think it's just the enemy. I think that's just, like, the pressure is getting applied to me right now, y'all. Like, with everything, like, in school and my personal life, like, friends, like, the pressure has been applied to me so hard that, like, I won't lie. This is probably the most stressed out I've been in my entire life. And for me to, like, quit smoking right now and to, like, trying to, like, give up sex and just be better and live this better life, like, it's hard, y'all. Like, I was crying today, like, because I went one day without smoking, and I literally immediately got sent back to depression. Like, when I don't smoke, y'all, my anxiety, my depression be through the roof. And today, I was just so depressed, and it just shows you, like, what drugs do. Like, really, because yesterday, I was so happy. I was so content. I didn't smoke yesterday, but, hold on, what's today? Today's Monday. Sunday? No, I rolled up my last blunt on Saturday. Sunday, yeah. So Sunday, I didn't smoke, right? Yeah, no. That was when I took the one puff. But all that to say, like, just going one day without smoking, like, I haven't been able to eat, y'all. All I ate was some sushi today. I ate 6 sushi rolls so far. I'm about to eat. I got some vegetables from KFC because I don't want their meat. I don't want no meat from them. But they were, like, the only thing open, so I got some vegetables. A whole bunch of sides, but it's just like it just shows you, like, one, how much, like, drugs F you up, and, like, how once you get dependent upon them, like, the withdrawals are real. And, like, I'm going through, like, a very hard withdrawal right now, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And it's been hard. And the withdrawal for me, it just kicks me back into my depression. And it's hard because now I'm, like, trying to fight the depression and the anxiety without drinking and running the drugs. And I know I can do it. It's just very hard. But I mean, I have support from my friends and my family, most importantly, especially my mom. I've literally talked to her, like, every day. I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk to her, like, every single day. I'm just working on getting a therapist because I realized that's a big factor in this. And my biggest thing is, like, I need a black therapist because I had a white therapist at first. She was cool. She was dope, y'all, like, for real. And I encourage everybody to get therapy, number one. That's not, like, a bad thing. Like, we need to stop that taboo in the black community that, like, you don't need to talk to nobody or God is the only person. Like, yes, no, we need real people. Like, you really need to talk through things and get through things as well. So that's a big thing I realized today was just, like, I need to get a therapist. My campus, actually, they have counselors or therapists or whatever you want to call it, like, included in your tuition. So that's a program I'm probably going to take advantage of just until I can actually get somebody that I know to talk to. But yeah, I came home at 5, guys. As soon as I came out, I was supposed to work, but I had to call out of work today. That's just an example, kind of, like, of seriously, honestly, y'all, the anxiety. Like, I could not take it. I called my manager and I said, like, I'm not in the mental space today. Like, I was like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I didn't get no sleep. I've been up. I went to the doctor's this morning. As soon as I can't do it. And I started crying because I was like, I'm tired. Like, I'm physically tired, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, the way I've been feeling, like, the depression, like, the sadness, the, like, I've been feeling this way for so long, and it's been addressed, and I've talked about it, and I've even worked on it, but I feel like where I went wrong is I up and I stopped. Like, the thing about depression is it can be tricky because once you start getting help, or, like, say things start getting better, it's really easy to think that you're happy because, like, things are going good right now. But if you have a trigger or something sets you back, then you could be right back in that depression literally like 2 minutes later or the next day or whatever it is. So it's a constant battle. Like, and I'm just being transparent and being 100 with y'all. Like, it ain't easy. Like, if you want to really, oh my God, Mo, like, if you are someone like me who you carry a lot of weight and, like, baggage in your heart and your mind and, like, you know what I mean? Your spirit, like, if you like me and you're just fighting with this type of stuff right now, like, it really is hard. And I must say, like, you need support. Like, you need support from people. And you need to be real about whatever it is you're dealing with. And I feel like I'm dealing with this and everything is so hard for me right now because I put all of this stuff off for so long. Like, all these feelings I had, all of this stuff, all this anxiety, like, I knew it was a problem and I just wasn't saying nothing. Like, I really was not saying nothing to nobody, like, because I was fighting it with the drugs, like, for real, with the weed. And now, like, that I can't just smoke every time I'm mad. Like, I be mad, y'all. Like, I be irritated. Like, oh my God, I be going through it. And today was a rough day for me. Like, I'm not going to lie, but I ain't going to smoke. I'm home alone, not letting nobody come over. I ain't got no weed. I'm not spending no money on it. It's dead. So I'll just be in here on my solo. Dolo for real. But yeah, so that was day 2. And day 2 was depressing. Day 2 involved a lot of depressing moments and thoughts. And I literally just woke up at, like, I want to say 9 something. I was asleep from like 6 to 9 because I didn't get any sleep. And I'm hoping that this doesn't affect my sleep tonight. I'm going to try my hardest to just take a nice warm shower and, you know, eat something really quick and get in bed and maybe watch a little movie or something. But I'm definitely going to get back in bed so I can just go back to sleep because I know y'all can see it in my eyes. Like, I am tired, like, drained emotionally, y'all. Like, physically, I'm just so drained. Like, ugh. And it doesn't stop. And for me, it's so hard. And I think this is why I haven't really been able to deal with it. And a lot of people don't deal with that issues because, like, I don't have time to deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really, like, when I realized, like, my life, the reason that a lot of the issues and struggles I haven't really been able to address and fix is because I be so busy that I can't even focus on the problem if I wanted to because I got a billion other tasks, which I guess is good, you know. People say, like, you know, to fight depression is good to, like, stay busy and stuff. But people need to realize that, like, you can only stay busy for so long before your mind jumps back into the same place. You know what I mean? You can't be busy 24 hours a day. So I guess that's for me. That's why I'm realizing I really got to just work on my head, like, my brain, my space up in here. Like, I got to get this, like, A1, like, for real, y'all. Like, but yeah, this was pretty much day 2. That was my day in a bulk. So I hope this was helpful. I hope I was, like, transparent, and I hope this helps somebody, y'all. I really do. Yeah, I be all over the place, as y'all see. But it's only when I don't smoke. That's why this is so hard. In terms of the sex thing, I mean, it's really easy to not have sex, honestly. Like, that's not hard. It's only hard when people hit you up or whatever. But, I don't know. Ain't nobody been hit me up. I guess I was watching something about Devon. I was watching One Church LA, I was watching a sermon yesterday by Devon Franklin, and it's called Difference is Your Difference is Your Destiny. And he pretty much explained like how like if you don't embrace how you're different, and if you don't embrace like your flaws and your own struggles and your own tribulations, and really embrace your uniqueness and who you are as a person, then like you'll never reach your destiny, because you're going to be trying to live somebody else's destiny. Like, and he gets way, way deep, way, way deep. But I was watching that last night, and that was like, that really spoke to me, because I felt like, you know, for the longest time, I was trying to create my YouTube videos, and I was doing my poems, and I was being active creatively, but I wasn't really like, I don't know. I wasn't really, I feel like embracing who I was, because I wasn't admitting to what I'm admitting to now. Like, and I feel like ever since I have become more transparent with just like the struggles I face, and honestly, it's hard, y'all. Like, it's very hard. It's hard to be on a platform here speaking to thousands of people. Like, and these people who watch my videos are people who I go to school with, I work with, my friends, like family. It's hard to be transparent with people in the whole world, and everybody sees what's going on in your life, and everybody can kind of, you know, but, and a big part of me was like, okay, maybe I just don't even need to do this journey no more. But I really feel like God, like, installed something in my heart to complete this journey and finish this mission. And I feel like just one day of posting this video, like the video I posted yesterday, it hadn't even been an hour yet, and I had 5 comments on the videos of female, young women telling me that they're going through the same things in their heart, that they don't want to smoke no more to cover up their pain. They don't want to keep sleeping with men just because they're searching for validity in themselves. Like, people are telling me that what I'm saying y'all are going through, and like, I'm not going to stop, y'all. Like, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to be like, oh, like, change. Like, I'm in it. Like, as y'all see, I'm in it. Like, trust me, this face, if I post a video like this on YouTube, I'm pretty much in it. And I just encourage you guys to continue being transparent with me, because it really does help me. Like, some of the comments that I got on the video that I wrote yesterday, I'm about to talk about that real quick. So yeah, Journey to Better, day 1, y'all. I right now I'm at 138 views, which isn't a lot, but I mean, keep in mind I posted this last night. Now, it ain't been 24 hours yet. But I got 14 likes. And I got so much support, yo. This is crazy. This is what somebody told me. You can do all things. This is what she commented on the video. You can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. If he did it for me, he will do it for you. I stopped smoking about 23 years ago and was celibate for over 4 years. Yes, I fell off with the foundation after almost 5 years, but I got back on track. Then I fell off again after like 2 years. It's been over a year now, but God will give you your heart desires. You have not because you ask not, and you are asking and he hear you. Yes, get baptized. Allow God to have your whole heart. You're my new baby. I've been walking and falling with God for 23 years, and in one video, you have encouraged me. God will get you to the place where you will want to please him with your body and wait for marriage, which is what sex is intended for. Not a committed relationship, but it's a process, and you will get there as long as you keep trusting and depending on God and feeding your spirit. I'm trying not to cry, y'all, because this is real. Like, we all say we love God, but it's not until we fall completely in love with God that we want to please him in every aspect of our lives. Compromising nothing. Giving up everything that's not like him for him, dying daily to ourselves and to this flesh. Thank you for your realness. Thank you for being transparent. The Bible says, confess your faults one to another and expose the devil. You're going in the right direction. You're on the right path, and I'm rooting for you, and I'm standing in the gap for you. I'm interceding for you. You got this, girl. God bless you. Shalom. I never cried in any of my videos. And I was like, yo, I'm never going to be that girl that, like, people see crying online. But that was just one comment. Oh, my God. I'm not even crying because, like, I'm sad right now, y'all. I'm just crying because, like, God is so good. Like, Like, really, on the real, even though I had a stressful day, but I'm trying to get good. But this is real, y'all. This is what we doing. We healing. Oh, we healing. But that was a comment, and I'm definitely here for this journey. That was another one. Girl, we on this journey together. I'm going through literally the same thing. Yes, I came across this video at the right time because I was thinking about posting videos on myself, like the growth journey. Girl, I have a lot of things to work on, and I want to show the world that anything is possible. But keep it up, girl. Keep posting. This video is very good and needed. You can do it, girl. I feel the same way all the time, and I don't know how to go about being happy. God bless you on your journey to self-improvement, and good luck on your journey. So, I want to stop crying. So, those comments just meant so much to me because I just spend so much time not talking to people, and something I've learned and I've been studying within the word is that, like, the enemy tries to trick you. And I'm not saying that, like, oh, depression is the devil, and, like, because I do think that depression is a real, like, scientifically proven, like, thing that I think that depression is something that, even though you need, even though you need professional help for it, you also need spiritual help, and vice versa. Like, I don't think you can do either alone. I don't think depression is something you can just go to church and fix. I don't think that at all, because they aren't specialized in certain areas of trauma, anxiety, depression, abuse. Like, they aren't specialized to deal with certain things like that. They're specialized to deal with everything, you know what I mean? And it just meant so much for me that people, like, really understand what I'm going through, because, like, I spent so much time believing in the enemy, and I let him trick me into thinking that, like, I didn't have anybody to talk to, and I let him trick me into thinking that I was isolated. Like, I've realized that one of the tricks of the enemy is to isolate you. Like, he pulls you away from everybody, and it's not even an isolation where, because there's healthy isolation, but then there's not a healthy isolation. And I think that the isolation he gives typically is unhealthy, because he puts so much stuff in your head that he makes you feel like you can't connect with other people. And a lot of times the enemy's trick is to make you feel like you're the only one going through it, so that he can take over, and so that you will give in to things like drugs and sex. And I understand it now. I really understand it. And thank you to everybody who's walking on me with this journey, and the people who take the time to really understand what I'm going through. Like, I really appreciate it, and I don't know what I would do without y'all. And once I get to 3K, hopefully, or maybe not even 3K, but eventually I do want to do a meetup. But yeah, so I hope you guys really like this video. I'm trying not to cry, but it was just, that's real. Like, what she said, what that woman commented on my thing is so real. And then it's just so crazy to think, like, someone who's been doing this, she's probably, like, twice my age, 23 years, she's probably, like, 40-something. And for her to sit here and tell me that she's struggling with the same thing, and that because I made one video, it helped her get back on track with her life, like, nobody can tell me that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and nobody can, like, really stop me from bettering myself and bettering everybody else and spreading the word of God. Like, nobody will stop that. And I am very, very, very passionate about it. So I don't even, like, want to say thumbs up if you like this and stuff, because it's really not about liking the video. It's just about connecting and being honest with yourself. So I hope that you guys are able to live through my transparency and be more transparent with yourself and your problems. In day 2, we did it. I didn't smoke. I didn't roll up, and I'm not going to. And I will see y'all tomorrow, like always, and we're going to keep it going. Bye, guys.